Hey you guys, what's up? Courtney here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to me. If this is your first time with me, thank you so much for clicking my channel. I do appreciate it. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, tap subscribe, and hit the ring-a-dingy bell. I will support you back. Of course I will. You know I will. But yeah, today we are continuing on with my collection series and 8. This is episode number 8, and I'm gonna just go ahead and go head first, okay? Because I do not have another way to show off my palettes other than to just show you and how they are, to which order they are. So I'm going to show you guys all of my smaller palettes, or should I say the palettes that I keep in this area. And that I could have just said that from the get-go. So that's what we're gonna do today. So if you guys are ready to see that, just keep on watching. This is the Lorac 1400 Navy Skinny Eyeshadow Palette. And this is absolutely gorgeous. This is what it looks like on the outside. This is what it looks like on the inside. I love the mirror on Lorac palettes. It has the Lorac sign up here. This is one of the ones that Sherri gave me when she sent me a bunch of her Lorac declutters. So I was super happy to get that. This is the Lorac Love, Lust, and Lace. And this is a shimmer eyeshadow palette. It's the number 3099 shimmer. And this is what it looks like. Look at the packaging on this though. Look at that blue. Oh my gosh, isn't that gorgeous? This is the Afterglow eyeshadow palette, and this one I have not used much, but I absolutely adore it. That's what this palette looks like. It is very gorgeous. It has very beautiful colors in it. It's got a little bit of everything in there. There's some beautiful transition in there and beautiful brow bone shades and highlighting shades up top, and I just love it. The smaller one that I have here is one that I've already showed you guys, and this is the one that I put together, the floral one, and this is called the Enchanting Elegance Eye and Cheek Palette. This is the one where I told you I had pressed the blushers back in. This is actually the nude from Maybelline Fit Me blush, and this is the Gold Rush blush from Benefit, so I pushed those back in. I have the Lorac Pro, and this is the Lorac Pro 3. Looks like this, and this has the sheath with it, and this is what the colors are on this one. That one's a little bit cracked, but it's okay. So I also had the Lorac Mega Pro 3. This is a gorgeous palette as well. Very neutral, but also very bold at the same time. There are some pretty bold colors in here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I just love this one. I really want the pink one too. I don't remember which one that is. I'm not sure what the numbers are. I also have the Mega Pro 2. And this one is just, you guys, really, like, really, like, this is totally up my alley, and the blue packaging on it, oh, just absolutely 100% gorgeous. And this is the Lorac Shine Bright palette, and it was super, super cheap. And this is what it looks like. Again, beautiful, beautiful cool tones in there. I just love this formula, so I'm really, really happy, and thank you, Sherri, for sending me these beautiful palettes, because otherwise I would have never known how beautiful Lorac was, because I never really got into Lorac. Okay, so moving on, I have the Tarte Dream Big. This is the one that I got from, I believe this came from Ipsy, but I think it's beautiful. I love the beautiful colors in here. I was able to pull off a couple of really pretty gorgeous looks in here, out of here. And then I have this from BoxyCharm, which I never use, and I should have never opened it because I would have given it away. But this is the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3. You guys already know what this looks like. This is all shimmer palette. I have used this. I don't know why it doesn't smell. Why doesn't it smell? Is that why they sent it to BoxyCharm? Because it didn't smell. Anyways. Okay, so two of my favorite Tarte palettes that I have. This one you guys have already seen. This is the Make Believe in Yourself palette, and this is just, I love this round palette. And every color in here is just beautiful. There's only one matte, and it's right here. It's beautiful dusty rose color. This is a beautiful highlight shade, and this I have dug into, like, big time. And my other favorite Tarte palette is just this gorgeous palette right here. This is the Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust. And I can't say enough about this palette. This is a very much a reminder, as far as I'm concerned, of the Huda MyNewObsession, except there's quite a few colors in here that are, because that's only a 9-pan palette, and then this is 11 pans. So with this in the middle, so it's 10 pans all around, and then this in the middle. It has a beautiful highlight shade. It smells like heaven on earth. I'm telling you, it smells so good. Speaking of Huda, I have the MyNewObsessions palette, and you guys probably, some of you probably got this in your Ipsy Plus. Looks like this on the outside and this on the inside. I will say though that there are some, there is a really good dupe for this, and it's by Bad Habit, and I think it's called After Party or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, I love that palette. I use it a lot. And I also got the Sapphire Obsessions. This is the only other Huda palette that I have that I absolutely love. My best friend Krista ended up giving this to me for Christmas, and it is just gorgeous. I just cannot tell you how much I love it. From Ipsy Plus, I got this beautiful Smith & Colt palette, which I have not used but once. Beautiful gray and blue, and like I guess it's like an opal color, but it's more, it's not really opal. It looks opal, but it's more of like a really super light blue. So, but this is the Book of Eyes Ice Tears. So it's very, very beautiful, and I really do love it. The Smith & Colt, they're selling at Ulta now, so. This is the Dose of Colors. The only Dose of Colors palette I have, and it is the I Love Sara II. And the packaging on this is absolutely gorgeous. I love the palms on this. And here's what the inside looks like. I've only used this palette a couple of times, but I really do need to use it more because I love it. I absolutely love it. Also, unlike some of you and some people in the world, I did not throw away my Party Animal palette by Lorac just because I like this palette. I enjoy using this palette. I love the blues and the purple in here. I'm not a fan of the chartreuse and the orange so much, but these colors are just beautiful to me, and I'm not gonna throw it out just because, you know, not a fan of her, you know what I mean? I mean, it's makeup. So, alright, so I have the Smashbox palette, and this is one of the ones that move. So beautiful. And this is called the Bold Glitter Eye palette. And I have not used this, but maybe dipped into it like once. But it is so gorgeous, and it's got all these beautiful glitters in it, and I just love it. It's nothing but beautiful glitter. And then I have the ColourPop All I See Is Magic palette. This was a Ipsy special where I was able to add this on, and I think this is a holiday 2017, and this is what it looks like. I used it the other day, and I do like it, but really it's not my speed as far as colors go. And I have the Element of Surprise, which is the gorgeous palette as far as the packaging goes. I love it. Purple is beautiful. This is what it looks like on the inside. It does not have a mirror, but this is what it looks like on the inside. Now, I was going to give this palette away. I have trouble finding looks to make out of this palette. I've used it a few times, and every time it always ends up being a beautiful look, but there is a very, very specific color in here that I do not have in my collection elsewhere, and it's right here. And this color as well, which is a very, very different color. So I don't know, I kept it because I just feel like I may need it. Is the Zodiac palette, and this is one of my favorite palettes because I love the idea of just the Zodiac. I do. I think it's beautiful. The fact that there's a mirror in this one, and the colors in this palette just appease me so much. If you look in all four corners of this palette, like 1, 2, 3, 4, there's a look. I love the way it's set up. So you can make a look here, 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 here. You know, you can do it by twos. You know, it's just very versatile. I know that a lot of people were saying the same thing I said about this one, and this one, I mean, you can make 100 looks out of this palette. So the next palette is another palette that we got in Boxy Luxe. It's a Protege palette, and I absolutely love this palette too. This is by Suva Beauty, and I love the bottom row of this palette with the cool tone highlight, and I actually like the top row of this palette with the warm tone highlight because it is so cohesive, and I do like the way that this looks. I know that it's so inconsistent as far as my taste, but I just feel like, I don't know, if you have a palette that has a cool and a warm tone option, you've got me. So, okay, so the next palette is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorite palettes that I've ever owned, that I have, and I love it so much that I don't like using it that much, but I love it that much, and it is the Atlantis palette by Face Candy. This was the April Fool's Tarte dupe, basically, and if you have not seen this palette, and you like blues and greens, you're gonna have a fit over this. But this is such a gorgeous palette. Oh my goodness. This green right here, this cool tone green right here, is something that you would not believe. I mean, it is so gorgeous on the eye. And all the blues up here. This palette is the same way. You know, you can go down, you can go into fours. Okay, so I have the Delancey eyeshadow palette. This is an eyeshadow palette that I am supposed to be doing a collab with my friend Christina on for I don't know how long now, and we haven't done it. And girl, we need to do it. Beautiful. The outside of it is just these beautiful moons and stars, and the inside is actually beautiful. This could be somewhat of, one side of it could be somewhat of a dupe of the Natasha Denona Star palette, but I don't know because I don't own any Natasha Denona. So, but this is just a gorgeous palette. I really love it. I think it's beautiful in every aspect. Okay, so now I'm going to do a couple of my Makeup Revolution palettes. I don't have many because I have given some of them away because I do not like the older Makeup Revolution formula, but one of them is the Soph X, and this is the Ultra Pigment. This is not the super bright one. This is the one that, I think the original one. So it looks like this, and I just love it. I think it's gorgeous. It is very warm, but I still love it, and I love the formula of the these shades of shadow, and it's pressed pigments. So, and it is one that I got for free on a special, and it's the Fiercest Fire by Makeup Revolution. And I mean, it's kind of a dupe. Well, not really a dupe. I would say it reminds me a lot of the Naked Heat colors in the Naked Heat palette, just in a different format, I guess, but this is kind of like the tones that it reminds me of. So this is a newer one for me. This is from Makeup Revolution as well, newer as far as like within the last 6 months, and this is part of the Jewel collection, and this is the Opulent. This is what it looks like on the inside. I have used this a couple of times, but only once on a video. I did my day to night look with this palette, and these colors in here, oh my goodness, you guys, can you just even see how beautiful they are? I have the Birdcage palette, which is actually the Pretty Vulgar, the Nightingale palette, and I will not get rid of this palette ever, and I'm going to tell you why. I love this color, this color, this color, this color, this color, this color. These all three can be used as liners. They can be used as brow. The only one I don't like in here is this Smashbox palette, and this is the Love Edit eyeshadow palette, and it's just a basic palette. It did come with a brush that I took out of here and put in my brush thing over here. The brush that came with it is amazing, and I made a very beautiful purple cool tone eye with this, and it's just great. I don't think this will let you down. The formula is great on it, and the two bone colors in the middle are just perfect for the brow bone. So this is a great one. Okay, next is one of my all-time favorite palettes, and I don't know why, but it is, and it is the Shade and Light, the original matte Kat Von D palette. And don't ask me why this is one of my favorite palettes of all time, but it really is. I love how it's just got 3 different sets of whatever you want. I mean, it's all about contouring the eye with this, and I don't know, I just think it's beautiful. This was given to me by somebody super special, and I won this in one of my first ever giveaways. And this is the Pinky Lights, or Bright Lights palette by Pinky Rose Cosmetics. And you guys, this is the most colorful palette that I own. It is so colorful and it is gorgeous. The quality of this shadow is absolutely gorgeous. I've swatched them, but I have not made a look. I cannot wait to get a hold of this area here. And I mean, I love every color in here except the yellow. But I'm sure I could find something to do with this yellow, you guys. I know I can. It's gorgeous. It really is. So, and Auntie Gina, I am waiting very patiently to do something very beautiful with this in the spring and the summer. I'm gonna have this out on my desk here, and I'm just going to play with it. I just want to play with it. This is the MAC Shiny Pretty Things. This is one of my favorites as well. This was given to me by my friend Krista. Look at that. They have a red one too, or a green one. I can't remember what the color is, but just it's like ruffles. It's so pretty. The inside of it. Oh, it's so gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. And the brush that comes with it is very, very, very interesting. It's like flat on one side and it's thick on the other. So it's a very different type of brush. I do not have the Bad Habit, the Cult palettes out. They're actually in my closet. They're up in a bag, and there's more palettes in there too. So I will show you guys those whenever I get those two bags out, because I'll probably just do a video on the bag by itself. But the first palette I have here is called the Lightspeed palette, and it is by Bad Habit, and this is, I believe, a dupe of the Kat Von D. I don't know what hers was called, but got my favorite colors in the world inside of it. It's set up very, very, very unique, and I just love it. It's a beautiful palette. I've used it, I've loved on it, and it's just amazing. So my best friend Sherri gave me this one, and she knew I love it. Next one I have is the Fantasia palette by Bad Habit, and this is a dupe of something that I don't know what it is. Possibly a Natasha Denona, I don't know. But look at the, oh gosh, you guys. If you don't have any Bad Habit, you really should get some. They've got some of the best stuff. But this is just a gorgeous palette. And this is what it looks like on the inside. It's very, very pretty. Okay, the next one I have is the Pretty Pretty Poison. Pretty Pretty Poison. I love this palette so much. You guys, this palette has my name written all over it, and this is what it looks like. You guys can see I have gone ham on this palette because I love it so much. And I also have the Athena, and this is a dupe of the Huda Beauty. No, this is the Desert Dusk. This is the Desert Dusk dupe for the Huda Beauty. And I think it is so spot on and gorgeous. I love it. Pretty. And then they have Aphrodite too, which is the rose gold dupe for the Huda Beauty rose gold dupe. I'm going to show you guys the Arabesque palette, and this is an Anastasia, the Soft Glam, the ABH Soft Glam dupe. It is Arabesque. It is beautiful. It is gorgeous, and it performs amazing. I love it. I just love it. I am going to be doing a You Can Be video soon, so I will give you guys more info on all of this at a later time. But yes, we're going to be doing a You Can Be video, and I will talk to you guys about some more of the amazing things that You Can Be has, and I'm super excited about it. So yay. Okay, so last but not least, for sure, I saved kind of the best for last in this situation. Are my Anastasia palettes, and the first one I'll show you guys is amazing. Norvina is just you guys, beautiful. A beautiful palette. It really is. It is a beautiful palette, and I can't say much else about it other than that. The next one I have is Subculture, and I love Subculture. I have no problem at all. No problem whatsoever with Subculture. This is my Subculture, and it's gorgeous. I love it. if you don't like Subculture formula, and if you don't like, you know, it's because I know a lot of people have had issues with it. If you don't like it, you can go on badhabit.com, and they're like the arabesque one that I showed you, that's a dupe of the Soft Glam. The Bad Habit carries dupes of every single one of these except the new ones, the 2 new ones, including the Norvina. It's called Luna. So if you guys didn't know that, they do have them. The next one is Modern Renaissance. This one I just got for Christmas from my friend Sherri, and I am in love and infatuated with this palette. I just love it. I think it's gorgeous. It makes beautiful looks, and I just cannot ask for a better beautiful palette than this. Anastasia is one of my favorite brands of palette, and I just love it. And I had never had this, and so it was very sweet of her to do that for me. The next one I have is the Sultry palette. And the Sultry palette is just gorgeous and sparkly. This is a limited edition, but this is what it looks like on the outside. It is gorgeous, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Wow, isn't that beautiful? The way I have my palettes separated, I'm gonna go ahead and just get it over with, because the way I have my palettes separated is the reason continuing on with my collection. This is going to be a collection. This is part of my collection video. I think this is episode 8. Is that right? I don't know, but okay, let's start over.